G'day everybody, how yous all doing? Long time no video. For the past 12 months I've been getting lots of requests from fans, letters sent to me, messages and that, asking me to take some videos of the work I'm doing now, but unfortunately due to social media restriction policies within the company, I'm not allowed to actually videotape what I'm doing. But I thought today I'd get a chance while I'm having smoko to just take a video of the truck that I drive. Yeah, so the trucks we drive are all pretty much identical. They're all Kenworth T909 poverty packs basically, built for the mining industry. Little tiny sleeper cabs on them that are barely wider than a parcel shelf in a UD. Just big enough to store some shit in there. I have actually slept in mine. I've got some bedding in my truck. So they're all pretty much the same, just 909s fitted with X15 Cummins engines. As you can see, 18 speed auto shift gearboxes with only the 2 pedals, so no clutch pedal. They're pretty much just a standard Kenworth T909. The only differences in these ones that are probably, well, some people may not have seen, is MT data, which is basically like an e-log system, tells us when to have our brakes and how we log our hours and everything on that. This thing up here, DSS camera, which basically looks at your eyes, and if you fall asleep it will set an alarm off and shake the seat. And they're an absolutely brilliant thing. I think every truck, it should be mandatory to have every new truck, should be built into them. As far as I'm concerned, they're a great safety feature. And then the other thing is the Tetra radio, which is installed. It's for the mining company that we cart for, and basically Tetra stands for terrestrial trunked radio system, and it's a digital radio system that works through the internet, very secure. People can't listen into your communications and stuff like that. So that's the other radio we have besides the UHF. So in the cab, that's pretty much it. It's nothing flash. And then outside, I'll give you a bit of a look out there. So as you can see, it has Sisu hub reduction diffs on New Way heavy duty suspension, and the trailers that we're pulling, this particular one is what's known as an ultra quad. So it's a super quad, 4 full-size trailers with 3 dollies. These particular ones are Bruce Rock gooseneck dollies, as you can see. And then the trailers, yes, second, third and fourth trailer have 4 axles instead of 3. That's what makes them an ultra quad. And the 4th axle on each of these trailers is actually a steering axle, as you can see here. So yeah, your second, your third and your 4th trailer have 4 axles, which allows you an extra 15 ton gross weight. Now all up, fully loaded, this truck and trailer combination weighs just over 210 ton, and we're allowed to travel down the highway at 90 kilometers per hour as our maximum speed allowable on the highway. Now they might not be real big. They're 60 meters long, or 197 feet, 210 ton, which for a mine truck is quite small when you consider the Bigfoots that Toll and Biz and lots of other companies run on mine sites. They haul massive weights, anywhere up to 700 ton. But the thing is, they don't drive on the highway, and we do. These are fully registered trucks, and yeah, basically they're the biggest, if not the biggest, then very close to being the biggest road registered trucks in Australia. So that's what I'm doing, driving these. Now, where do I drive them? Well, I start off in the town of Port Hedland, up in the Kimberley region of Western Australia. Jump in the truck, drive about 220 kilometres southwest of Port Hedland to a mine close to Marble Bar, the town of Marble Bar, and there we load iron ore. Once we're loaded, turn around and drive all the way back to Port Hedland again and go down to Utah Point, the bulk loading facility at the port, and tip our trailer loads of iron ore off at the facility there, and they stockpile it, and then when ships come in from overseas, they will load it onto the ships and send it away to China to be made into all sorts of metal items. So yeah, do that twice a day. Once we've offloaded, we turn around and go straight back to the mine again, get another load, and then take it back, unload it at the port, then go back to our the company's depot and fuel the truck up and change over with the other driver of the truck. And this a typical day is between 15 and 17 hours of work. So that's what I do 5 days a week. 5 shifts a week, which works out to about 6 days work, and you have 1 day off. And currently in this COVID-19 coronavirus, fucking whatever you want to call it, bullshit that's going on, I'm just at the start. I'm on about my 2nd or 3rd day of my 16th week straight. So yeah, been very busy.